Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist, and in today's video I'm continuing to talk a bit about the struggle of emotion in women with ADHD. So emotions can feel lovely, they can feel amazing when we are happy, when we're feeling positive, optimistic. But what tends to happen is, especially with ADHD, we tend to avoid, run away from, or repress the less pleasant ones. So the fear, the anxiety, the anger, and all sorts of different combinations of those things, the low mood, the frustration, the boredom, because anxiety can show up in quite subtle ways. And instead of trying to just make space for the emotion, especially if it's incredibly overwhelming, and just figure out what it is trying to tell us, what we do instead is we go and find some kind of dopamine stimulating activity. So whether that is internet shopping, reaching for the glass of wine, just buying something that you don't really need, gaming, or just doing something that will give you an instant fix to try to chase that unpleasant emotion away. What is that emotion actually trying to tell you? And because with ADHD, some emotions can feel so overwhelming, this anger, you may feel that you just can't bear it anymore, you repress it, you tell yourself that you shouldn't be feeling this way. The sense of being unfulfilled and bored, you try to stuff it away by doing something exciting. But if you can just learn to be with the emotion and figure out what it's trying to tell you, you might get some clues. So when you look at your life as a whole, what is it about your life, and it could be very subtle, that is leading to you getting more negative emotion? Maybe you are bored. Maybe it's time to move on from a job or a relationship. Perhaps there's a difficult conversation that you need to have with somebody to make sure that your needs are being met. Maybe you need to ask for more help around the house. It could be that you aren't being treated the way you feel deep down that you should be being treated. Perhaps there's somebody in your family or friendship group that isn't pulling their weight or paying their way, or maybe there's a toxic element to a friendship. It could be anything. So when you get a negative emotion like anxiety, anger, low mood, boredom, have a little think about what it is in your life that might need to be tweaked or changed, rather than chasing away that negative feeling. And I hope that helps. Bye for now.